Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Benson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So let's get into today's topic here. LeBron fans are the most ignorant, annoying fans in all of the world. No one takes the cake like these guys. But one of the most annoying things about this fan base is how they always talk about, oh, Michael Jordan played against nobody. Who did Michael Jordan play against? Michael Jordan played against nobody. Michael Jordan didn't play against anybody. LeBron James faced Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry in the NBA Finals. Who would ever beat that team? Like as if we weren't watching Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs beating the living that team during that year until Kawhi Leonard got up. But that's a different thing. They try to act like this is the toughest team that ever walked the earth. So these are LeBron, very annoying people. But I've said this for a long time. A lot of what people think about LeBron's career is made up of a bunch of smoke and this whole GOAT debate. There's nothing to debate, but people in media try to make it seem like it is. There's absolutely zero substance to the debate. Zero, zilch, nada, Nathan, nothing. LeBron's career is just a bunch of, I'm telling you the truth, not to say he's not a great player, but for him to be as ranked as high as he is just a bunch of nonsense. Because if you watch his career, you have context and you know how he did things. It was only today I was watching a video that was recommended to me on X of this guy going off on LeBron fans and talking about how he didn't play anybody in the East. It was that led me to now do some investigative journalism. Because the guy said throughout LeBron's entire Eastern Conference run, I'm talking about that run through the playoffs to the finals, he only faced one All-NBA player throughout that run. And I'm like, that sounds so stupid, that sounds so insane that I'm like, how can that even be true? How is it possible that he only faced one All-NBA player during all first NBA player during that? I'm like, that's insane. Like, there's no way that it's true. Until I did the research for myself, folks, it's true. It is actually true. The fan base that's always talking about competition, their guy literally faced nobody. Nobody. And they use that run to say he's the GOAT when that run was a bunch of bull. It's the truth. There's literally nothing there. It's the easiest cakewalk in NBA history. But the media spins it into something to make it seem like it's something to be impressed by when it's not. And that's what we're going to break down today. But before we even get into that, today's video is brought to you by sponsor Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code DREAMERS for 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code DREAMERS. So let's put up the first note here. It says, because I searched, how many players did LeBron face in the Eastern Conference during his finals run that made the all-first NBA team? Let me show it to you. It says, during LeBron's 8 consecutive Eastern Conference finals runs, from 2011 to 2018, he faced only one All-NBA first-team player in the Eastern Conference playoffs, Derrick Rose in 2011. Derrick Rose made the All-First NBA team and faced LeBron James in 2011. 0 other All-NBA first-team players made the East from the East played against LeBron James teams during his subsequent Eastern Conference playoff run from 2012 to 2018. I said, there's no way. So I went to NBA.com to check the all NBA teams from 2011 to the 18. So let's go through them. Mitch, let's put it up here. 2011, I'm just going to look at the first teams. First team, 2011-12. Kevin Durant, Western Conference. LeBron James, East. Dwight Howard, Orlando Magic, if I got this right. And then Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul. So what was the one that, what year was it that Derrick Rose made it? Okay, 2010-11. Let's go to the next one. 12-13. LeBron James with Miami Heat made it all first. The next one was Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Chris Paul, Western Conference team. Next year, Kevin Durant, Joakim Noah made the all first NBA team. But okay, he didn't face them. LeBron James, James Harden, Houston Rockets, Chris Paul. Just look at all the players that were in the East Western Conference. Next year, all first NBA team: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Marc Gasol, Stephen Curry, James Harden, and all the way to the end. Next year, LeBron James, Eastern Conference Cavs, then Kawhi Leonard, DeAndre Jordan, who was it? Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, all the way. So that's the first part. Then I Googled something else. I said, what percentage? What was the question? What percentage of Eastern Conference? What was the percentage of Eastern Conference teams, their win percentage, compared to Western Conference teams during that period? Here's the data that came up. During LeBron James' famous run of 8 consecutive Eastern Conference Finals and NBA Finals appearances from 2011 to 2018, the Eastern Conference held an overall interconference regular season win percentage of below 500 against Western Conference, the Western Conference every single year. The Western Conference regularly features significantly higher win totals from bottom seeds to mid-tier playoff contenders, often requiring 45 or 50 plus wins to make the postseason, whereas sub 500 teams occasionally qualified in the Eastern Conference. LeBron James' direct playoff dominance. During this exact 2011-18 stretch playing for the Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron himself went 24-0 in the playoff series against Eastern Conference opponents, compiling 97 to 27 individual win record against conference rivals. Now, if you go a step further, it says this. It says the Western Conference held a superior interconference win percentage over the Eastern Conference every single year. During this span, the collective interconference head-to-head side record favored the West, with the East's overall win percentage against Western Conference opponents typically hovering between 43 and 47%, depending on the specific regular season. It says context of disparity. The Western Conference, throughout the 2011-2018 peak, the Western Conference regularly won clearly a majority of the head-to-head interconference games, posting roughly 53 to 57% win rate against conference against the conference against the East. It says conference depth. Critics and analysts often point out that the Western Conference featured greater depth, with substantially more 50-plus and 55-plus win teams missing or exiting early from the playoff compared to a top-heavy or more favorable competition in the East during those specific years. That is why I said Kobe Bryant's run during that final part with the Lakers made him top 3. That run that he went on made him top 3. Because during that period, Kobe faced more 50-win teams in the playoffs than Magic Johnson did in his entire NBA career during those 2 years. So context matters, but I'm going back to my original point, which is LeBron faced nobody. This guy faced nobody. But now his media goblins and his fans make it seem like, oh, LeBron, he couldn't win because he didn't have enough help. You can't make it up. The guy played in a weaker conference. That's how he was able to make all of those finals teams and when appearances. And whenever he got to the finals, he lost, because that's when he would really start playing the real teams. But if you leave it to these guys, they'll say he had no help. It's unreal. But then they'll say Michael Jordan played against no one. Meanwhile, when Jordan was playing, he played the time frame of when Jordan was playing in the East, had a higher win percentage than the West. So it was like when Jordan was playing in the East, it was like almost him playing in the West. It's unreal. And then they act like they switch it around and say, who did Michael Jordan face, knowing damn well LeBron faced nobody. Go pull it up. Every finals Jordan played in, he played against at least one top 75 player. Go look at who LeBron played against in 2020. Who's the best player in Miami Heat that year that led the team? Goran Dragic. And then they turn around and say it was the most difficult championship ever. You can't make it up. A finals where Bam Adebayo was injured. Jimmy Butler was banged up. The team, I think Tyler Hero at one point was probably one of their best players. And then they make it seem like that's the hardest championship ever. And then turn around and say, Michael Jordan didn't face anybody in the NBA Finals. People are asking me, what about who could compare to the Golden State Warriors team? I brought up those Utah Jazz teams that Jordan beat. Utah, he said the Utah Jazz, they don't know nothing about basketball. A team featuring John Stockton and Karl Malone, who's winning MVP, they think it's nothing. Like who? What? Really? They didn't face anybody. Really? They're dumbasses. I'm telling you the truth. LeBron fans are dumbasses. There's no other way to say it. They don't know anything about NBA history except his story. That's it. And I'm not saying I'm some kind of NBA historian. No, there are people that know more than me. But for God's sake, they can't even put his career and Nick Wright and all of it. They know it. We all knew that they used to call the Eastern Conference the Leaston Conference. But to only play against one top, this guy only faced one all-first NBA player throughout that entire one. Hear what I'm saying. For 8 years, he didn't play one of the best players in the NBA in his he didn't even play them. He only did it one time. Meanwhile, Kobe going up against the Wolves. The Wolves out there in the East. Then you got bum-ass, dirty-ass LeBron fans talking about LeBron is ranked ahead of Kobe Bryant. He's ranked ahead of Kobe Bryant. He made it to the finals 8 straight times. They're a bunch of dumbasses. Bunch of dumbass kids and fools. You can't make this stuff up, bro. When I saw it, I had to see it for myself. Do you understand how ass you got to be like, that's who you playing against, bro? And then to make it worse, not only were you playing against nobody, you were stacking your teams. It's crazy work. You are stacking your team. It's even nastier than we think. Just one? Man, if y'all don't get this dude up out of here, bro.